the reality of this is there is a gap in the medical field around mental health. There's a gap in services. There's a gap in availability of services. If one of us tried to go get a therapist or a psychiatrist right now, you would be waiting 3 to 6 months. If you're in crisis, you sit in the emergency room and you wait and you wait and you wait until there's a bed. There's no residential treatment options. Any human who has dealt with trying to get a person help in these spaces, there's a huge gap that field is furiously trying to fill, right? Because the reality is we have TikTok, we have these things, we have a language now that we didn't have 10 to 15 years ago even, let alone 20, 30, 40, 50. And so there's a lot of pushback right now in therapy TikTok, right? And about, weaponizing this therapy language, which is an important conversation. But on the other side of that, you have people recognizing what's going on with them in a way that has never happened before. And there is misdiagnosis every day. Also, you walk into a psychiatrist's office and you get misdiagnosed. This is not an exact science, but if you have a place where people can go and get information and try to start peeling back this understanding, like maybe social media isn't a cesspool anymore, because we all understand what happens for other people, what happens for us, how we interact with content, how things impact and affect us. Maybe Aunt Karen isn't gonna blow up your, brother Larry for posting something if they understand, listen, it's okay that we have differences, right? And there's a lot of learning and unpacking and becoming whole humans that happens on the mental health therapy side of TikTok. Like, I will argue that all day long.
And I think that the self-diagnosis of ADHD right now is, so everyone's nodding, is a real thing. And also, I think we're learning a lot, again, about neurodiversity. And like maybe even questioning of like, is there a typical brain? And there's also something pretty rich and ironic about hanging out on a platform like TikTok, which feeds you to get stimulus over and over and over and keep your brain going, while consuming memes about ADHD, which is my favorite place to be.